And before these women lie again, because believe me, women actually lie. Okay? So before that little scummy scrubber piece of shit cunt says, my step. Before that little piece of shit cunt female lies again and says, my stepbrother's not from Tamworth. We're not from Tamworth. I'm not from Tamworth. Okay, my mother moved there with my stepfather, Mark Rackley, in April 1989. Mark Rackley's son from his first marriage, Daniel Rackley, moved to Tamworth in 1995. Those nurses from the Freemason nursing home called Moonby House know Daniel Rackley. They don't know me. I've never affiliated with Moonby House. So their little lying scrubber piece of shit nurses do know Daniel Rackley. My mum knows this, and the simple fact is that I would never hang out at Moonby House waiting for Mark Rackley, and I certainly wouldn't be there after 1995. Well, I wouldn't be there after 1994. They separated in 1994. I've never had anything, I never had anything to do with Mark Rackley when they were married. Couldn't stand him. So before the little scrubber cunt female lies some more, because that's what those women do, that bitch, they love to lie, women. You know Mark Rackley and you know Daniel Rackley. And yeah, the timeline fits. Okay. So before those, and you can easily tell the types. So yeah, so Daniel Rackley. So I'm not from Tamworth. So these idiots go, oh, he's from Tamworth. I'm not from Tamworth. Daniel Rackley lived in Tamworth longer than I did. Daniel Rackley moved there in 1995. He lived with his dad for a little bit. He lived all over Tamworth. I was barely there for 6 years. And I wasn't there unless I had to go to school. Daniel Rackley lived there for a lot longer time than I did. So before you say, oh, Justin's lying, he's making up stories, his stepbrother wasn't from Tamworth. Yeah, it's well known that Daniel Rackley lived in Tamworth. Okay, lived there from 1995 onwards. He moved there. So you want to keep lying, scrubbers? Maybe I should just look at getting a lawyer to go, fine, take on that Freemason nursing home Moonby House where Daniel and Mark Rackley both affiliated with. Okay, because Daniel Rackley lived in Tamworth, and like I said to Oxley Police when I called them, and they had information, I'm like, I was living in Sydney then, so I can't be in two places at once. I was living at Empire, back home to Sydney. Then in December '95, I was living at Empire Bay, so I wasn't there. And they're like, but in this, I'm like, I was in Empire Bay. Okay. But that's all right. They're so useless like Ken Smith that can't be told. Apparently, Justin drinks at the Oasis pub. It doesn't sound like me, but that's where Mark and Daniel Rackley used to hang out. The Oasis pub. Oh, yeah. In 1996, apparently I was there drunk. Apparently I was drunk at the Oasis pub. And some deadbeat copper from Tamworth was like, oh, I heard you wipe yourself out the other day at the Oasis pub. You're gonna tell me I'm lying? Because go and ask, because all the deadbeats from Moonby Kittingal. Yeah. You see, I've had the Rackleys put onto me for too long. Oh, so it's a state government negligent. You can fucking pay the damage. Like, this is insane. Like, all we've got to do is go to court with it, because, yeah, Daniel Rackley... Christ, Daniel Rackley actually messaged me. He messaged my social media. That was JMF back in 2016. We're chatting through, social media. And he told me he was a prostitute in Tamworth. He told me that when he hung out at the Moonby House, he was getting paid to have sex with, some guy's wife. I'm like, what? What? He's fat. Why would you pay literally, I'm there, looking at him going, oh my God. That's what Daniel Rackley... So I'm thinking, what the fuck did Daniel Rackley get up to in Tamworth? So Daniel Rackley knows all those deadbeat losers of nurses from Tamworth. He does. I don't know. These fucking losers he doesn't remember because he's had a brain injury. It's like, I didn't have a brain injury and there's nothing to remember. You don't know me. You know fucking Daniel. You fucking loser. And look at you, you dirty scrub. It's like the loser upstairs, to be honest. It's like these fucking deadbeats. So, oh my God, this has gone on for years. I would never affiliate with some scrubber like that. So yeah, so Daniel, he's saying that his stepbrother is from Tamworth. None of us are from Tamworth, dickheads. Mum moved there. We're not from there. Cast, I'm from the suburbs of Sydney. Like, we're not from there, you idiots. Mum moved there with her second husband in April 1989. Then Daniel moved there in 1995. And that's the facts. And these, do you see? I said this continuously for 10 years, and the nursing industry doesn't want to correct it. Like, you don't know me. And the description, honest to God, these lowlifes, that's why I've had women go, he's straight. I'm like, I've never been straight in my life. Hey, he's bisexual then. I'm like, I'm not bisexual. You're a fucking dirty lowlife, like the deadbeat that lives upstairs above me. Like, you're a fucking lowlife. You know, you obviously know the fucking Rackleys. It's so clear when there's a description to do with my stepbrother. I'm there going, well, you obviously know my stepbrother because you described him. Like, you've literally described Daniel Rackley, his behaviour. And myself, I've barely drunk alcohol in my life. Barely drunk alcohol, I'm not a drug user. Simple. And we had a photo of Daniel, actually. To show, or you just go on your social media. There you go. All you got to do is go to Facebook, type in Daniel Rackley, Rackley. Go over to People's, scroll down, and it's a photo of a tan staffy with glasses, basically, on. And that's Daniel Rackley. So Daniel Rackley lives in Tamworth. Okay? And he did for a long time. But, yeah, you guys keep making up stories because I'm not from Tamworth. Okay? My mother's not from Tamworth, but she's lived there a long period of time now. And she moved there with her second husband. But you guys keep making up your stories because I'm going to keep finding you. Like, this should have gone to court in front of a magistrate already. They should be charged and this should be reimbursed damages and end of story. Like, it's so fucking stupid the last 10 years. And I'm literally talking about deadbeat nurses. Like, I've never affiliated with the nursing industry. Like, why would I... And I said this to Mum in 2013 when she's doing a little scam then. So this, at the Freemason nursing home called Moonby House, there's a guy that worked in the kitchen, some cook. Mum goes, oh, come in here, this guy remembers you. I'm like, we don't know each other. So he goes, oh, you look so different. But he goes, I know you when you used to hang around with your father. Yeah. It's like, okay. Then you're already talking about Daniel Rackley. It's like, so how do we know each other? He goes, you used to come here and hang out and wait for your dad to finish work. I'm like, okay. And I walked out. I said, he's talking about Daniel. I walked out. I was like, I'm sick of Carol. I'm sick of you doing this. So the guy doesn't know me. This guy, he works in the kitchen there at Moonby House. He does not know me. He knows Daniel Rackley. And Mum's there. So then my mum puts this crying scene on. And she goes, oh, he doesn't remember you with that brain damage. I'm like, she's still playing the brain damage card. Like, there's no end to my mum scamming, to be honest. And I went back then, I'm like, like, this is ridiculous. When they're talking about somebody that was driving here to pick their father up from work, okay, waiting around and hanging around Moonby House. Number one, I've never hung around Moonby House. And then my mum goes, but you've been here. I'm like, when we first moved here, I brought you here to a fate. I'm like, yes, Carol, I was 10. I was 10, not 17. The guy's talking about a 17-year-old hanging around here waiting for his father to finish work. Why would I be hanging here waiting for fucking Mark Rackley for starters? And why would I be here after you guys had separated? And it's not like I was ever close to my stepfather. So they were talking about somebody hanging around they were talking about Mark Rackley's son, Daniel Rackley. And all those Freemason deadbeat fucking losers and that nursing home and those nurses and those fucking scrubbers of low-life scum shit people, they know Daniel Rackley and Mark Rackley. So, yeah. Just another scam. Just another scam from my mother, Carol.